Hello, everybody. Just getting started. Let me get some typing out of the way. How are you? How are you, sweetheart? Welcome, guys. I know it's late. Me and my late night lives anymore. Hi. Hello, Ice Witch. How are you, dear? Welcome. We're going to get started here in a minute. I got my cards out. I don't know how many people are going to show up because it is kind of late, but that's okay. It's okay. This is one of those things where you do a live when you've got time to do it. We're probably going to get some trolls in here because I do like the late night hours. Yes, they do. All right. Where's the cute kitty booger? Oh, she's over here. You know what? I love my cat, but she's the reason why we're doing this so late. Because she needed her cuddles, and when the kitty wants the cuddles, I can't ignore her. So, hi, Vickery. So let me just put this out here. Ooh, I can hear the coyotes outside. I can hear the coyotes outside. I can hear them howling. What? Go. One moment, my computer's flipping out. There we are. That's better. Now we got the cards. Hi, Vickery. Hello, Whack Attack. Amethyst. Brandy. How is everyone? How are you? I'm trying to be better about doing the tarot readings. I know that I used to not do them that frequently, but I'm trying to be better about it. You know, like a tarot reading like once a week or every 2 weeks or something, depending on what Foodie's doing. Although, honestly, do we really need the cards with her anymore? Do we really need the tarot cards for Foodie? I mean, we really don't. It's not like she's unpredictable. She's very predictable. And we see the path that she's on, and it's not good. With her going to the doctor and the results, ooh, it's just not good at all. Okay, so we're getting these all, like, for those that don't, I know it's late, so for those who don't catch it now, there's always the replay option. Yeah, you know what? People are going to say, you're being mean to Foodie, right? You're being mean. No, it's just, listen, there comes a time when you just got to be truthful. Why has Salah disappeared for a question? Well, I don't know exactly because I'm not there, but if I had to take a guess, I would think that maybe Salah, he sees how bad it's getting and he just doesn't want any part of it. Hey, Angela. You know, it's like when you see a house is going to go up in flames, man, you run out of the house. You don't stay there and burn with it. You run out of the doggone house. So he's got to know how bad it's getting, and he just like, nope, I don't want any part of that. He's not been around. Well, there's been some rumors that he might be traveling with Allah, although I can't say for sure if that's true. That's just the rumor. But he's been, even if he's not there right now, he's been just absent. Like, I think he knows, like, he's coming to the end of that journey with her. He just doesn't want his face associated with what's going on. He's just trying to stay as far back as possible. So, I mean, I don't blame him. I really don't. She's over there playing with her health like that. Hello, Sour Cat, Lemon. Hi, Sour Cat. Welcome. How are y'all? We're going to do some readings on Foodie. You know what the shame of it all is? If YouTube... Oh, cards are jumping out at me already. If YouTube did their doggone job and they reinforced their policies, none of us would have to watch this crap. They said they made policies against people glorifying issues with food, yet here we still are. And they're the first link in the chain. If Foodie did not have her channel, as far as it being monetized, she wouldn't have the money to continue to hurt her body, would she? You know, like she's using the money from YouTube to continue the harm upon herself. So if you snap the strongest link in the chain breaks, doesn't it? Oh, Booger's got she's got the zoomies. Booger, come here, baby. If people are asking about you. What is this? Oh, there we go. Something's sticking in my sweater. Well, thank you, Sour Cat. Thank you. My favorite fur baby. How's she going to pay for dialysis in Kuwait? You know, at this point in the game, she better hope and pray that dialysis is an option. You know, we love our boogers. And Booger, they love you. Look, they're saying hi. Come here. You hear her? She's talking. Hello, Moon Goddess Tarot. She's talking. What? You want to say hi to the people? They want to say hi to you. Come here. Come here, you little. Come here. They want to say hi. Nope. There's the boogers. There she is. There's the big healthy baby. Take a break from your zoomies and say hi to the people. It's nighttime. She's up. You say hi. She's staying warm with me. Oregon is very cold right now. Hi, baby. I would have come on earlier, but she wanted to cuddle up in my arms. She loves it when I wear hoodies and coats and jackets. You know, I'm like a big cushion to her. Yeah, go ahead and get your zoomies. I got a tarot reading to do. Everybody want to say hi to you. You can go play now. You can go play. All right. Back to this. This is the reason why you're here. Yeah, she's doing the zoomies. Anyway, like, yeah, the thing with Foodie, listen. Foodie is... There's a saying that's been going around on YouTube for the longest. F around and find out. Well, it's happening for real. We are seeing the physical representation, manifestation of that saying. What's the topic of the reading? Oh, Foodie, of course. Do some different readings on Foodie. Aw, your cat's giving you cuddles. Like, I don't do my tarot reading saying what are Foodie's health problems and how bad is it going to get. I'm just, what do the cards say about her? You know, I let the cards tell me what they want to tell me. Let's just hope the trolls stay out. Because if the trolls come in here tonight, I am not putting up with it. I will make some mods in here. And y'all can play whack-a-troll and have some fun with that. So I can focus on my reading and be entertaining. So what do you think the cards are going to say? All right. Just got to do a little shuffling. You can't believe how much bad has happened already to Chantal. I can. But here's the beautiful part. Everything that's been going on with her, everything that has happened to her, she's the one responsible. She is the common denominator in all of her suffering. And 99.999% of it could have been prevented in the first place. She can't say anybody in girl world is responsible, any reactor is responsible. It all leads back to her. It all starts with her. Hey, Jade. She wants to talk about growth. Well, part of growth is saying, it's my fault. I did it. I'm responsible. I can't blame anybody else. I'm going to stand here like an adult and just take the L, man, because it's my fault. Karma has shown up and working her magic. You know, on YouTube, a lot of people have been screaming for her karma. They've been wanting the knockout punch or punches. They want to see something big, you know, something bold. But karma works the way that it does. It takes its time sometimes. And if there's the good and the innocent that are attached to something, sometimes karma will wait till the good and the innocent are out of the way before it really gets to work. And the good and the innocent around Chantal were BBJ and Sam. Notice that after BBJ went with French Fry Girl and her family, and Sam went to another home, things really started to escalate, didn't they? Hey, Simona. Things really started to take off. And everybody's been saying, Foodie's going to get her karma. Foodie's been getting her karma. You know, it's been dismantling her world from the inside out. And everything that she's put value in is starting to rot. Like, she took great pride in her channel. Well, that's tanking, isn't it? She took great pride in her views. Well, that's gone. Her money has gone down. Her health has gone down. Is there a single solitary, healthy, positive thing about her world right now? Mm-mm. We have seen the effects of her karma. Right? Moon Goddess Tarot. And some of the karma with Foodie has it's been in reverse. So little BBJ had kidney problems, bladder problems. So does Foodie. Where BBJ was suffering because she was not being fed properly, she was practically being starved. There's Foodie on the other side of the spectrum. She's suffering because of overeating. You know, acting like a out of control rabid termite. So, according to Foodie's logic, if something is overly sick and needs medication for a long, long time, they should just, you know, give it its final sleep. Well, Foodie, you got to be on long-term medication and you're very sick. So what do we do with you? What do we do with you? You're overly sick. You're old. You're going to be on medication forever. So how is society supposed to treat you? Yeah, the weird dissimilarities. Well, there you have it. The suffering, that which you put on others, you might get back onto yourself. On FFG's channel, apparently it's so bad she needs dialysis. When I saw that number, the 414 number, I'm like, how are you still standing? How is that possible? Shouldn't you be in the hospital? Foodie was saying that was her resting blood sugar number. Here's what I think happened. And I'm not a doctor, only a doctor would know. But I think, knowing that Foodie can't go without food for more than a couple of hours, I think that she ate, that caused her blood sugar to spike up a lot. And then she went to the doctor, and that's why she got that reading. She does have all of that candy in the house, all that juice. That would cause it to go up. Hey, book lover. So something must have made that blood sugar go way up there. Well, you know what, Moon Goddess Tarot, here's what I think. Foodie, she's a walking cautionary tale for everybody else. Like, this is what your life could be if you live your life without rules and restrictions, if you don't take care of yourself, if you have no soul. This might be the outcome. This might be the outcome. If you live your life without discipline and you are morally bankrupt. All right. But yeah, her health is shocking. Absolutely shocking. I'm not wishing this upon Foodie, but the way she's looking these days, it's like it just doesn't seem like she has very long. And I'm going to say something really dark and really morbid. Really sorry about this, but this is just my thoughts. I think when anybody watches Foodie, what they're looking at is it's like watching a snuff film in very slow motion. You're watching somebody lose their life slowly in front of you. And it's dark and it's unsettling, but this is what she wants to do. So I'm sorry if that thought upsets anybody, but you know, this is what she wants to live her life in front of the camera, and she might want to pass over that mortal coil also in front of the camera. Anywho, we're going to let the cards tell us what they want. I don't tell them what to do. They just let me know. Solid needs to send her butt home. Let her go if you actually cared, even for her help at the very most. Just it's over between us. If he were smart, he would make her go home. He'd say, it's been fun, but it's not fun anymore. So let's just agree to disagree or whatever, and I let me go home. If Salah had more than 2 brain cells, he would look at the situation and go, I need to send her home before this gets any worse. Before either she ends up bedbound and then I got to take care of her, or I find her still on the living room floor. You know, like, if something like that happens, how is he going to deal with it? He's dependent on her money, but he needs to understand that she's putting her foot on the gas pedal for meeting the Grim Reaper. This is not a long-term life plan. You know? She's not a long-term life plan, you know. Got to let that go sometime. She says, I love my husband. Well, if you love your husband, why aren't you trying to live a bit longer for your husband? Why are you racing so hard to get to the Grim Reaper's front door and knock on it? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. She wanted to immortalize her blank prophecy, the most despicable and nothing to do at the end of their life. Yep, very true, AM. Very pentacle heavy. Oh yeah, he's all about the money. He's all about the money. Absolutely. I'm going to say something that might upset some of you. It's not meant to upset anybody. If it triggers anyone, I apologize, but I'm just sharing my thoughts here. I've been thinking, like, I've had this feeling, this thought for the longest. A while back, a little before her time with Natter, like, I feel like something happened with Foodie, something personal. And that is what triggered her to lose absolute control and just take her hands off the steering wheel and just let the car crash where it may. Hi, Cool Gamer. She went from having a little bit of structure to no structure, and she just dove headfirst into, she got man crazy. She decided to put herself on a quest and find a man. But I believe something happened. Something triggered the crap out of her. And okay, just follow me here. I'm getting to the point of this thing. I feel something triggered her, and then she just made it her business that she wanted to be with a man. She wanted a man to claim her. She was in such a hurry to be with a man and be in a relationship. And after Natter, she hopped right into a situationship with Salah. When she left Kuwait the last time, when she left Canada the last time to go to Kuwait, I got to give you guys my honest feeling. It felt like she was planning on never coming back. It felt like an end of life thing because she gave up the villa. She said goodbye to her friend Pete's. She gave up the cat. She gave up everything. She just took a suitcase and she went over to Kuwait. And again, these are my thoughts. Whatever happened to Foodie, whatever it was, I feel like before she steps off this mortal coil, she wanted to know what it was like to be in a relationship. Like that was like her one wish, was to be with a man, to know what it was like to be married, even if she had to role play at it and pay someone to role play at it. It was like a bucket list end of life thing. And that's why she won't leave. I don't know, Jade. It might have been. How much does Foodie actually weigh now? Anybody just wonder if she looks so huge now. You know what? Lean with me. I don't know the exact number. I don't think anybody does. But I'm just going to give a guess. Now, when Foodie was with BB, her ex, the last true honest weigh-in she gave us, she was on the scale and it was 377 pounds. So she was less than 30 pounds away from 400 pounds then. Looking at Foodie then, and that was a few years ago, compared to how she looks now, I would say that she's easily put on another 150 pounds on top of that. I think she's about 525, 550, maybe more. Now, I'm taking into account that she is a shorty. When you're short, a little bit of weight looks like a lot more, but when you look at how she was then to how she looks now, it's at least 100, 150 pounds difference. And she's supposed to be in the 110, 115 pound range. So just think about this. I weigh about 130 pounds, right? I haven't stepped on a scale in a couple of weeks, but I'm somewhere in like the 130s. Foodie is carrying the equivalent of 2 or 3 of me in the front of her body. That's why her back hurts. The amount of weight she's carrying in the front, that's about 2 or 3 adults. That's why she's in so much pain that she can't breathe. She's supposed to be smaller than me in weight, but she's 4 to 5 times the weight she should be. Yeah, like all of her weight is in the front. If you want to know why, it's because she's short. Thank you, Bailey, for the super chat. Thanks for all you do. Your reactions are spot on. Love, kiss that sweet kitty for me. Oh, I will. Come here, Booger. Come here. Come here. Kiss the kitty. Hold on a minute. Kiss the kitty. Come here. I want to kiss. Well, you know, stop being a little booger. Oh, she wants to play. Come here. Come here. Hi, Boogs. Was reckoning more around 425, 430. She might be right. But you know what? The thing is, Foodie got on the scale when she was with BB, and that was years ago, and that was almost 400. And looking at her now, she's gained more than 50 pounds. So, I mean, it's hard to tell with Foodie because she uses those doggone filters. She will use any disguise to disguise what she really looks like. She'll put on like the Spanx all over, so we can't really tell her shape. She wears the abaya. She's got the contour filter. I mean, it's hard to get a really good estimate because of all the things she does to try to hide herself. It's really hard to know. She does everything in the world with those angles. It's all in her stomach. Yeah, it's catfish. It's a catfish. Oh, hey, everybody that's here, you know what? Let's start something. And I'm going to give full credit. There's somebody in my comments in my latest video. I give them full credit for this. They call Foodie fraudy. I love that. I love that for Foodie. I love it so much that from now on when I do my reacts, I'm going to call her fraudy. Fraudy beauty, not Foodie beauty. So whoever that person is, you get the credit. I'm going to go back to the comments and find out who said that, but I think that's amazing. Fraudy beauty. Because you're not a foodie. Foodies are all about quality food. You are fraudy beauty. It's a fraudy beauty. I love that, fraudy beauty, because she's a fraud. I'm sticking with that, and that's just my story. All right, let's get to this reading. It's almost like 26 minutes after. You're like, will you stop talking and throw the doggone cards? Yes, okay. Yes, it is wrong, Angel of Glass. No one should go to Foodie for any health advice, recipes, information. She's terribly sick, very sick. No one should go to Foodie for any kind of advice. If she were so knowledgeable, why is she so sick? Don't trust anybody like that. Go to a doctor, go to a professional. They know what they're talking about. You know, take care of your health the right way. Dr. Armchair has no degree. Don't trust her. Well, thank you, Lock Dog. We want those juicy cards because you know my cards are going to tell on her. Yeah, well, Dr. Armchair consults Dr. Google and Dr. Wikipedia when they want to sound smart. Dr. Armchair has helpers. And them little Twitter fingers come out. Hey, Dr. Google, like, can you tell me ways of like fooling people on the internet about my diabetes? Siri? Siri, who is Foodie Beauty? I'm sorry, we have no idea. What deck am I using? The Rider Waite deck. Your phone. Your phone hurt me. Did it turn on? Am I turning your phone on? I'm trolling your phone without even trying. Siri, look up Foodie Beauty Only Hams content. F you. Siri, if I have to see it, you have to see it too. No, I don't. You know the rule, Siri. I'm on an Apple phone. The rule doesn't apply to me. You can't put me through that torture. Yeah, who made that rule? Who made that rule, by the way? If I have to see it, you have to see it. No, not necessarily. You can choose not to show it to me, and I can choose not to look. I've seen some pictures of Chantal on Twitter recently. I'm like, you Twitter people are rude. What are you guys posting that stuff for? Especially at 8 o'clock in the morning. That is just doggone rude. I just ate my breakfast. I just had my coffee. Do I need to see all that? Chantal looking like a busted can of biscuits. How dare you? We did not consent. We did not consent to that. All right, card time, card time. All right. We'll do a reading on Chantal, then Mr. Salah, then the both of them together. All right, let me focus here for a minute. Okay, I want to know all about Chantal. If I get quiet for a minute, I'm focusing. It's a good decision, Long Thought. Trust me, you don't want to go to Twitter unless you want your eyes to be just... Your eyes will never be the same if you go to Twitter. Show me Chantal Marie. Okay. Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords. You know, the first thing that came at me when I pulled out this card is fighting. I just keep picking up fighting. I know the first thing that everybody thought was, you know, like her health issues, but the first feeling that I got off this card was fighting. Like just major bad energy between her and Salah. She's just really just... Whatever's going on with the two of them is not good. Like there's been space put between them for a reason. Yeah, it's... Well, I'm trying to decipher the energy that I'm feeling right now. I'm feeling the sadness, but it's not like deep. It's weird. Fear. That's what I'm picking up. Fear. It's just... But the first thing I felt was fighting. Her and Salah fighting, which made her spiral, and it's making other things happen. Does that make sense? Like this with Foodie, it's like one thing leads to another thing, leads to another thing, leads to another thing. It's like a staircase going down. So, you know, like one sword leads to the next sword, leads to the next sword, leads to the next one. It's just like a whole succession of just things on top of each other. Maybe, Angel. I'm gonna see. Like, let me look. Let me look. Oops. Next card, the Five of Pentacles. the money's not so good these days, is it, Foodie? Not so good these days. Like she is like she's doing with Salah what she used to do with Natter. I remember when Foodie used to be with Natter or hang out with Natter. I remember that time period where she would go without things to make sure that Natter had things. Anybody remember that? Like, she would go out and buy Natter tons of expensive groceries. My man was over there eating steak and lobster and shrimp and all that, and she's eating the fast food. So I'm getting the same feeling with her and Salah. And in order for her to keep him around and keep him happy and buy him all the expensive toys, that she is going without. Like, she is just like the bare basic minimum, so he gets the majority of the cash. But the money is not, there's not a lot of it. So he's becoming more, the word that comes to my mind is spoiled baby. Like, you just can't give him enough. You give us something, they want something bigger the next time, and the bigger the next time, and the bigger the next time, and that is him. She has spoiled him rotten. She's a gigantic toddler, but he's just spoiled rotten. You know, he wants more and more and more, and she got him the car. I mean, where do you go after a car? What's next? A house? She doesn't have enough money for a house. That car was probably the most expensive gift that she could give him. She can't go any higher. You know, she can't keep up. Salah wants all kinds of things, but he don't want to pay for it. He expects her to pay for it. I guess that's the deal. Anyway, card of conflict. Ooh, Wheel of Fortune. That's interesting. She got the Wheel of Fortune card. So basically, the Wheel of Fortune is saying it's anybody's guess. Hello, your Senate. You know, like the Wheel of Fortune means her fate is in her hands. Like, she's at a crossroads and she's got to decide what she wants to do. Does she want to live or does she want to die? You know, like the wheel is spinning. And she's got her hand on it, and she can spin it anywhere she wants to, but she's got to break out of this cycle of being defiant and being more concerned with impressing or defying people on the internet and putting strangers above her own health. That's a giant step for her because she's so stuck in this corner that she built for herself. Now, what comes around goes around. So let me put out the rest of the cards. Foodie, you're freaking stupid. You're so stupid. Stupid. So stupid. Right? You're still trying to buy him. You're still trying to bribe him. Oh my God, you're an idiot. Why are you trying to buy him? Sitting there, you're just robbing Peter to pay Paul, trying to scrounge up money any way you can for this man. What is wrong with you? Oh, they're scamming for what? For a guy that don't even love you, moron. Like, everything is declining, and yet she just, all I keep hearing in my head right now is, I'll be okay, I'll be okay, I'll be okay. Like, I remember, like, in a recent video she did, she said that her target goal, her views per video is like 5,000 views. And as long as she gets 5,000 views per video, then she'll be okay. So I don't know what 5,000 views as far as her RPM, which is what you get paid every 1,000 views from YouTube. I don't know what her payout is, but that's as long as she gets 5,000 views, she said her goal. I remember a long time ago, she said that she makes like $100, $200 a day from YouTube. So maybe that plays into the RPM, but like she's lost a lot. But as long as she's got that little bit behind her, she's fooling herself saying, I'll be okay, I'll be okay, I'll be okay. Like she's a person of extremes. You know, she goes from one side or the other. There is no middle ground. And as long as she's got that little bit, she reassures herself, I'll be okay, I'll be okay. I'll be fine, I'll be fine. I can get through this. But there's not much left. And there's Salah over there. Moron. The moon. Delusions. Keeping herself in the dark. You know what, FD? It all depends. What? Just for the record, FD, everybody, listen, everybody's, okay, this is the way YouTube works. You get your channel, and if you get like 500 subs and 4,000 watch hours, you can get monetized. But just because you get monetized does not mean you're going to make big bucks right away. You can look at some channels and think, oh, they're making the big bucks. They may not be. Everybody's RPM, which is like this is the small amount that you get paid per 1,000 views. Everybody's RPM is different. Some people have a higher RPM, some have a lower RPM. I imagine because of the size of Foodie's channel, hers might be a bit higher. But even if it is higher, you got to stop and think, all the money she spends on food, she practically eats through her paycheck. Oh, they lowered the watch hours now? Great. But doing a YouTube channel, it's hard work. YouTube will punish you if you don't do regular content. If you're not putting out videos frequently, you don't get put in the YouTube recommended. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. All right, back to Foodie. Back to Foodie. Who you giving money to, Foodie? Who you supporting over there? Besides Salah. Okay, I'm going to share you guys the feeling, the thought that just popped in my head when I saw this card. This is interesting. Her giving money to people, this is keep your mouth shut money. Salah's not the only one in on this with her. There are people around the two of them helping this whole thing, and she pays them keep your mouth shut money. Like, you help me, and you know, like, keep your mouth shut money. I don't know who that might be, but just I've been doing readings on Foodie for the longest, and I've always seen there's more people involved in this than just Salah. So it's keep your mouth shut money. You know, just roll with it, keep your mouth shut, stay quiet, and you'll get some financial benefit. Keep your mouth shut money. So that there's more than one person that's over there helping them. Hi, hello, Burgundy Bunny. So with that being said, and now that we know that, at least my cards are saying that, I would like to see what the cards say about Mr. Salah. What you doing, Salah? Eh? What you doing over there? Okay, like I'm getting some further messages while I'm sitting here shuffling. Salah has been, this is what I'm being told. Salah he's separating himself away from Foodie. There's a lot of tension between them, but she's afraid and he's afraid. I'm picking up fear from both of them. Like they're both afraid of the same things yet different things. She's afraid of her health declining. He's afraid of her health declining. They're both afraid of this whole thing they got going on, this whole partnership falling apart. They're both stressed out about it. Like he's inwardly freaking out because this whole thing is just it's about ready to go bust, and he knows it. So he's kind of stepping away because inwardly he's freaking out. I think that both he and her, they both just started out with this thing kind of in a lighthearted way, and they thought, it's just a business arrangement. It's just for fun. It's just something we could both make money. And then here we are a year later, and things have gotten really serious and really dark, and they're both freaking out. FD, Fupa Sling. That's funny. A Fupa Sling. I hate to ask what that sling would attach to. Is that going to be like a thong? That sounds painful. I don't want no fupa thong. That sounds painful. All right. A baby carrier. Aw. Oh, you know what I saw? I went on Twitter. I saw this thing where I guess some company, they make these. It's like something you can carry a newborn baby, and it's like a sling, but it kind of wraps around you, and a woman put her cat in it, and the cat loved it. Hi, Irene. The cat was loving it because it's like, you cuddle up against your owner and you're nice and warm. They were just loving that. Like literally a cat in a cradle. The cat didn't want to get out of it. Hello, Kai Keto. You've seen those too. Aren't they awesome? By the way, for anybody just tuning in, if you like what you see and what you hear, please sub up, give the stream a like, and I do tarot readings every now and again on Foodie, as well as reacts on her. Although I do reserve the right that if she does a video and it's boring, I won't react to it. What's the point? Really? Hi, Rainy Day. I mean, I will skip her videos if they're just too much of a snooze fest. And there's a lot of those. All right. So, Foodie's not doing so well over in Kuwait. Like everything is falling apart. Like she and Salah are having a tower moment. Literally, it's the tower moment. Wow. I just thought of something. They live in an apartment building, do they not? Hi, Different Sage. And everything's falling apart. Isn't like that the perfect representation of the tower? Hello, different sage. So we're doing one on Mr. Salah. I wonder if she'll be back in Canada shortly. You know what, Burgundy? If Foodie has anything to say about it, she won't be. If she had a choice, she'd stay in Kuwait with Salah. But considering the policies that Kuwait has now regarding people who have diabetes, they might kick her out just based on that. Yeah, he bit off way more than he could chew. Absolutely. I mean, how do you prepare for something like Foodie? How do you prepare for that? There's no manual. There's no book you could read to prepare yourself for dealing with all of Foodie. I mean, she is an anomaly. She is something all into herself. And you really can't. You really can't. There's nothing that will prepare you for Foodie. You could read 100 books and it still won't be enough. It's something you just have to experience. And she is one of a kind, our girl. All right, I'm just shuffling up these cards. All right. Okay, the word panic just popped into mind. There's panic. They're both panicking. They're both panicked. There's fear, there's panic, there's nervousness. It's not peaceful over there. There's no happiness anymore. It's just like, like ish just got real. I don't want to say the bad word, but we're reaching that chapter in the book where things just got really real. The chapter before that was FAFO. This new chapter is poop just got real. Chapter 1, paragraph 1. Hello, Shelley. What did you miss? Well, I just did a reading on Foodie, and the cards basically said that, like, there's a lot of tension with her and Salah. There's a lot of fighting, which has led her, like, there's been a lot of fighting, a lot of arguing, which has set up a whole, like, downward staircase spiral of different things happening. She's stressed out. He's stressed out. There's a lot of panic going on, a lot of fear. Right, FD. Because, like, even if Foodie wanted a doctor, like, in order for a doctor to treat a patient, they have to be your patient. So only a doctor could give her solid in-person medical advice. A huge energetic shift from the last visa run. Me too. He's been MIA recently. Money is tight. Well, wasn't that the case with Natter? Whenever money would get tight, he'd send her home and wait till the next paycheck. Yep. Same cycle, different person. She never learns. She encountered a nicer, younger version of Natter. I don't know, Am. I'll have to look that up. Question, Moon Goddess Tarot, like the huge energetic shift that you felt. Did you feel a sense of just everything feeling tired and drained? Like all the power was gone, the battery was dead? Because that's what I picked up. The white owl in the corner? What white owl? Who are you talking to? There's no white owl here, sir. Oh. I'm confused. I can't keep track of everything in the chat. I'm trying, though. I promise. Sorry, I just got confused there for a minute. I'm like, owl? Is there an owl in here and nobody told me? Like my eye, and my eyes just that bad these days that I can't see owls. Yeah. I was like, listen, I'm 52. Am I losing it? There's y'all can see birds in my house and they're not here. What edibles are you guys taking that I'm not taking? I just need to know the answer to that question. Man, look at all the pretty owls and stuff, man. It ain't polite to have those experiences and not share. Boo. Don't be selfish. Oh my God. We're having fun tonight, aren't we? She's well educated, can read some Kuwaiti words. A slow acceptance. All right. You know, I want to know what's going on with Salah. What did you miss? Hey, Bobby Patrick. Well, Foodie's quick recap. Foodie and Salah are not doing so good. There's been some fighting, but there's some tension, but the tension is different this time. There's a lot of nervous, panicked, scared, fearful energy. Like the bravado is gone. The arrogance is gone. It's just things just got really real, really fast. And now they're both like, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Owl calling outside the window. Well, you know what, Burgundy? I'll trade places with you because I don't have owls here. I hear coyotes. Lots of them. And Booger growls at them. He hears the coyotes and the foxes. She'll lay on top of me and basically guard me against the foxes and the coyotes that can't even get in the house. It's a good baby. I know. You guys hear her. Hey, baby. I know. All right. You don't think Salah signed up for it? Yeah, I don't think he signed up for it either. All he thought was, you know, she's just an overweight woman and we're going to get on the internet and we're going to make some money together and it's all going to be fun and lighthearted. And then things got really, really real. And now they're both in position of, now what do we do? Now what do we do? You know what you do, Salah? You send her butt home. That's what you do. You send her home while she can still get home. Before you have a problem on your living room floor that you don't want to deal with. A big one. All right, we're getting close. We're getting close. She's coming home in a box. Y'all hear that? There's the coyotes. Well, they're loud tonight. Y'all hear that? That's coyotes. Hey, Jenny No Pants. Yeah, you guys can hear them? That's outside. I'm inside. Hello? Pipe down out there. I'm doing a live. Well, that's Oregon for you. We got wildlife up here. It is close. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Yeah, they're real close. That's why Booger's like growls at him. She's like, "Rrr." I'm like, you ain't gonna go outside. You ain't gonna do nothing. Stop flexing. How bad is Foodie Beauty? Oh, very bad. What I wouldn't give to see them. All right. All right, let's get into Salah. First card down for him, Page of Swords. I need more information. Sun. So we got the Page of Swords and we got the Sun. What I'm getting off of these two cards is I'm feeling from them that he's sick of being miserable. He's sick of being miserable. He's tired of fighting with her. He's tired of fighting against her. And he's just more and more like, let me go. Let me go. Let me go live my life. Let me go be happy. He's tired of being unhappy. You know, he's the sword in his hand. It's not so much about him fighting her. It's about fighting for himself. You know, like there's a part of him just, he's sick of fighting her battles. He wants to go off and do his own thing. Like he really wants to be happy. Ooh. Card of conflict. So like he's got that wanderlust. He's getting restless and he's like, he wants to go and do things. He wants to go and travel and be with friends and be happy and walk in the sun, and he can't do it with her. And he wants his independence. Exactly. That's the word I was looking for, independence. And the card of conflict is this one right here. Guess who this is? she's trying to be a controlling biatch with the money. There you are. There you are again. Hello, goddess, my old friend. It's time to talk with you again. Guess who? Guess who? Y'all saw I shuffled up them doggone cards. Who are you? Ma'am, we need to know your name. Every single time I do a reading on him now, you are there. Who are you? What's your name? We need to know who you are. You are the mystery blonde lady. That's who you are. You know what? Whoever she is, she's got to be somebody significant because she's popped up in so many of his readings. I don't think this is something casual. She wouldn't have popped up this much if she were just something casual. This is something significant to Salah because her card is close to his main card. Like him and Foodie, that same card, like just the feeling of being torn. Like, what do? I want to be with this person. I want to spend time with them. Yet I have to deal with this other person. They're like a bag of bricks I can't seem to let go of. You know, like he's trying to move towards the future, but Foodie is just something he can't get rid of. He wants to get rid of her. And the Wheel of Fortune for Foodie, and look what card popped up for him, the World. So she's got the Wheel of Fortune, and he's got the World. So Chance is saying, do whatever you want, Foodie. This can go any way you want it to go. But Salah, he's got a path and he wants to walk it. Like I feel like what he wants to do in life is much more solid. He's got a plan in his mind. Foodie, she's scatterbrained. She's all up in the air. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know where I'm going to go. Like she's got no blueprint. He's got a somewhat of a blueprint. Yeah, he's going to close this out. Like I feel like there's more clarity of vision with him than with her. He knows what he wants to do. He knows where he wants to go. It's just a matter of, how do I close the book now? How do I close this chapter? How do I do it in such a way to where it doesn't come back on me? How do I avoid her wrath? How do I just peacefully part the waves without getting wiped out? Isn't Foodie way older than him? Just slightly. But the age really isn't a factor. It's the fact that she's a wrathful, vengeful, nasty person. She's very wrathful. So he's just like, he's trying to tiptoe around that. Like, how do I avoid that? There's no avoiding that. If you try to get away before she lets you go, she's going to be wrathful upon you. All right, so you got the star. You got the star card. And the interesting part is she had the moon card, didn't she? So she had the moon card. He has a star card. There's some parallels going on here. Like, I'm feeling like they're both this, and soon it will be this. Like a parting of the ways. They're on the same path right now, but soon it's going to split. Five of Swords. Yeah, he's tired. He's tired of fighting her battles. He's tired of fighting, period. Like, it's really wearing on him. Foodie has literally aged him. It's worn him out. Absolutely worn him out. He's just like, the thing that just popped into my head was, learn to pick your battles. And in the past, he learned to pick his battles with her by knowing when to walk away and knowing when to give in to her. But he's getting to a point where he can't even do that anymore. His tolerance has gone down. Yeah, constant conflict. Like, I think in the beginning he looked at Foodie as a gateway to getting a lot of things that he wanted. She filled up his head with, if you stick with me, kid, you'll have lots of money and you'll live well. Well, it's been a year, and a lot of the things she promised has not come true. But it has not changed the fact that he has ambitions and he's got dreams, and he's looking at the situation, he's looking at her and saying, well, it's been a year and it's not happened yet, and it doesn't look like it's going to happen. So it's time to move on. All he had to do is fake love her. Well, he did. He did fake love her. But fake love is expensive, isn't it? Fake love is very expensive. Real love is free. Fake love is expensive, and you pay by the hour. She wanted fake love. Well, fake love is something you rent. You don't necessarily get to own it. So he's got ambitions, like he's like, what can I do to make money? Like, I feel like he's reaching out to other people. He's talking to other people about other ways to make money. He's looking for his independence away from her. He is just like he thought that Foodie would be like his pass go collect $200 card on Monopoly. Like, she was like the quick path to getting everything he wanted. And she led him to believe that, but he's figuring out it ain't happening. It just ain't happening. Like, he's still looking towards so many things. He's not really money smart. He's not a money smart man, but he's still got delusions of grandeur in his own head, and he's looking for the quickest way to get to there. Yeah, he's looking at options. He is looking at options. He's been patient with her. He's been very patient. I'm feeling that from him. He's been very, very patient, like listening to her. Like, she's made promises to him. She's lied to him. He's been very patient with Foodie, and she's getting worse, not better. So he's tired of waiting for her to get her crap together. He's sick of it. He's looking at his life and saying, I'm young. I want to go do things. I want to spend time with family and friends and just have a good time. And this albatross around my neck is not going to let it happen. So what they need to do is just get out of each other's own way and part ways, and some of the misery will stop. Yeah, we're sick of it too. Yes, we are. Is everybody in here, are we sick of the Kuwait arc? Are we sick of it? We're over this crap, aren't we? We're sick of it. It's boring. If y'all think this like the Kuwait arc is boring, throw some tomatoes in the chat. I know she watches my streams and my videos. Throw them in the chat. Let her know that we're over that crap. We're sick of it. Sick. The same videos over and over. The same background over and over. The same meals over and over again. Fraudy. Fraudy. She gets so irritated with people that tell her, we miss the old Foodie Beauty. We miss the old Foodie. We want her back. And she's like, all you guys want back is me being on substances. You know, Foodie, you can be yourself without them. Do you know why people want you to go to Canada? Because in Canada, you were your authentic self. You weren't cosplaying something you are definitely not. You could be yourself. Whatever that is, you could be with the chemicals or without the chemicals. But over in Kuwait, you've been pretending to be something that you're not for the sake of being accepted by a man who does not want you. And the two of you are not knocking boots. I know this because if you were, you'd be coming on camera saying, my neck, my back. You wouldn't be able to walk. You'd have a grin from ear to ear for about a year. That ain't happening. All right? Don't be coming on camera saying, we have a great personal life. Oh, no, you don't. Ain't nothing happening. She'd be coming on camera saying, oh, my legs hurt. My back hurts. Girl, if he were treating you the right way, we wouldn't see you for days. You guys are still newlyweds. You'd be going to the bedroom and not coming out for a week. Yeah, we aren't stupid. No. I'm allowing the tomatoes. I told people to throw the tomatoes. That the tomatoes are not for me. They're for Foodie. The tomatoes are for Foodie. I said, if y'all are sick of the Kuwait arc, throw those doggone tomatoes. They're not for me. They're for Foodie because I know she watches my streams and my videos. And she's replied with her Charles Reed account, Foodie. I know she watches. She's borrowed off my intro music before. Copycat. Yeah, we're throwing tomatoes at that fake acting. Boo. Who wants to be blocked? I remember that. That was so great. That was so great. When she's like, who wants to be blocked? Type 1. And everybody was typing 1. Everybody's like, go ahead, block me. Block me and I will get my membership money back. They wanted her to block them. That was funny. That was great. That was fantastic. I was laughing and giggling that night. All right, so the next reading we're doing is on Foodie and Salah together as a couple. Ooh. And remember, if you guys like the stream, if you like me, go ahead and sub up to the channel. Like the stream if you want. Leave a comment if you want. I love to hear from people. That was epic, Amanda. That was a great Foodie moment. If she was panicking, then she wouldn't keep treating us like we were made of 100% crud. You know, Foodie's one of those fake it till you make it kind of people. Keto, Foodie is a narcissist. And she's got a big throat to swallow all that food, but she's not got a big enough throat to swallow her pride. She will not swallow it. No matter how much we jam it down her throat, she won't swallow it. She just won't. She will never admit that she's wrong. And she will do anything to keep from admitting she's wrong. So even if she is greatly upset, she'll never admit it, because that would be like admitting defeat, that we were right. And I'm making a prediction. I'm making a prediction. Y'all write this down. Okay, so this month, the November, December, the end of this month, and all of next month, this is the 2 highest paying months of the year for monetized YouTubers. My prediction is at the end of December, suddenly all this talk about diabetes will be over, because she'll go back to her regular RPM. Hey, Sugar Candy. Like she's got to find some way to get the numbers up. So let's talk about the diabetes. Hi, White Witch. Yeah, it's a money grab, absolutely. But I'm predicting that the end of December, we won't hear no more about it. I'm fine. Everything's normal, blah, blah, blah. You know what, Foodie? If you want that money back in pocket, go home. Get away from Salah and go home. The first month or two that you're back in Canada, you will make money. Do the Motel 6Bs. You'll make money, girl. You will. Can you imagine if she flew back from Kuwait to Canada and she checked into a Motel 6 for about a month because she ain't got nowhere else to go? Just showed up at a Motel 6, took off the abaya, took off the hijab, and just put on regular clothes, and it just was her normal self, how much money she'd make. Oh, I agree with you, Moon Goddess Tarot. I think her health is quite bad. But even with bad health, she's still trying to find ways to make money to keep Salah happy. Where is Salah? I don't know where he is, but I just did a reading on him. And what my cards told me is, like, he's really fighting for his independence right now. He wants his independence really bad. He's got his dreams and ambitions, and he's tired of Foodie holding him back. And he's tired of fighting her battles. He wants to put down the sword and then just take a stroll, without the extra weight of dealing with her. He wants to be free of her. He really he wants that freedom and relaxation back, and he hasn't had it in over a year. I don't feel sorry for him because he signed on for this crap, but he needs to find the strength to get away. Because people like her do not let go. They just don't let go. You have to make them let go. You have to force them to let you go. Yeah, I think the reality has kicked in. I think that's the reason why she never went to the doctor in the first place for the longest. Because if she went to the doctor, because they're in Kuwait, the doctor would tell Salah exactly everything that's wrong with her, and he would know. She could not hide it from him any longer. So she knew this day would come when he would find out, and she was terrified. And the day has arrived. She can't hide anything. If she did a proper way and she get a massive amount of views. Here's something that I haven't figured out, Shelly. Something that I thought was very curious. Foodie likes to cater to the food fetish people, right? She likes to make money off of them on and off YouTube. Like, that's her side hustle. What's really curious about Foodie is that if she wanted to make more money off of them, she would say her correct weight. For some reason, she just won't admit her correct weight. You're going to cater to this subset of people, And yet you're going to lie about your weight. Why? Did judgment turn up in the spread? Not yet. I agree. You know what, Sugar Candy? I agree with you. If she did a proper weigh-in, she'd get a massive amount of views. Well, I'm going to say something, and it's going to sound kind of rude. If Foodie is over 500 pounds, she most likely would have to go to a doctor's office and get on a bariatric scale to get her correct weight. I don't know if there's any at-home commercial scales that can take her weight. Like, I don't know if they make home scales that can go up that high. She keeps buying scales that don't even go up to 400. She needs one that can go up to 6. And she'd have to go to a doctor's office for that, I think. They would have to weighed her at the doctor to get the insulin dosage correct. Absolutely. See, that's funny, isn't it? She went to the doctor. She did mention they gave her insulin so the doctor would know how much she weighs. Maybe that's the part on the papers that she showed in the video that was censored. That was the part that she censored, not her name. I would think that if somebody put your name on a piece of paper like that, wouldn't that be at the top? Generally, when you get your paperwork, isn't your name at the top? What was censored was near the bottom. So that I just thought that was odd. And in the chat today, someone said that when the insulin starts to work and she stops spilling glucose, she will gain tons. What? She'll gain more weight? She doesn't need to gain. She needs to lose. I don't know if she can afford to gain more. She will gain. Yikes. Yikes. She's peeing it all out at the moment. She's peeing out her weight? How do you do that? She needs her hobby. She needs more than that. Since she's turning to food for everything, she needs to find... God, my throat is just acting up right now. Give me a second. You know, I have a male friend. Doggone my throat. I have a male friend that he has been clean and sober for over 35 years. And one of the things that he does to maintain his sobriety is as soon as he gets up in the morning, he's up and out of the house. He's doing things. He's not sitting at the house having any kind of temptation to do anything that he's not supposed to do. Like, he's up and out. He's just doing things all day, surfing and walking, and he stays out of the house. Foodie's one thing that she looks forward to is food. That's the one thing in life she looks forward to. She will use it as medicine. For her to get over her problem with food, first of all, she needs inpatient treatment. She needs therapy. But since she only has that one thing to look forward to, she's got to find something equally as pleasurable or happy to replace it, because nature hates a vacuum. So if food is your everything, you've got to find something else to replace the everything. You know, you can't, if you're hyperfixated on food, you got to hyperfixate on something else. You play games. Yeah, that's something that, you know, you can burn lots of time on and time runs away with you. Diamond painting. I keep hearing a lot about that. Looks nice. Looks really nice. The diamond painting. I'm not sure Chantal can raw dog life without a crutch. See, you guys notice the language she uses when she talks about that? Oh, I can't raw dog life. She makes it sound life sounds so horrible. Like just being sober is so horrible. It's not horrible. Y'all want to hear something funny? I'm in Oregon, and you guys know that I make ambiance videos, right? Of course you do. So where I live at right now, I did not know this before I came here. I'm surrounded by ambiance of all kinds here. You've got like the blackbirds that sing in the morning. You've got geese that fly over and ducks. And next door is a little farm with cows and goats and horses. And I'm surrounded by ambiance of all kinds everywhere. I mean, you guys heard the coyotes. It is awesome. It's very peaceful and very relaxing. So when I hear Foodie talk about, I can't raw dog through life, I'm like, what's so bad about life? You walk outside, it's got the nice, clean, cool air. You got the nature ambiance. What's so bad about that? There's nothing bad about it. I might just go outside and get some recordings of the stuff that I hear and turn that into an ambiance video. How about that? I'll do that later, though, because it's far too cold outside. Y'all going to have to wait on that. I'm sorry. I'm not recording it like 30 degrees outside. No. No. Oh, I got to tell you, like the sound of the blackbirds. They have this trilling type song all day long. Right next door to a farm where there are 4 roosters and they talk to each other all day. They have the same conversation every day, but they talk to each other. Hello, Gigi. Frogs. All right, we're almost there. For this next reading is going to be for Salah and Chantal. We got some frogs here, not a lot. Mainly a lot of birds, geese, ducks, farm animals. Okay, Angel. All right. Ooh. Oh, this is bad. Yikes. This is for Chantal and Salah. Yeah, uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's... I think the two of them started out with some kind of a partnership or agreement, but that has essentially fallen apart. The Hermit card can mean a great many things depending on other cards you place with it. The Hermit card, it could be solace, it could be just drawing inward, being alone, loneliness. It all depends on the other cards, but just that's not a good. This reading is for the both of them, and this was the first card that came up. So what I'm feeling off of it is the partnership is over. I think after Salah got the car, that was like the last thing that Foodie could truly give him. That was huge. Because where do you go from there? Like I said, like this, I feel like this whole thing between the two of them, it's basically winding down. Like we are near the end of the book. We are on the last chapter. It's not paid for yet. I don't think it's going to be completely paid for. I think she's leasing it for him. There's no way that she has the money to pay out $30,000 for a car outright. I think it's like Foodie's not stupid. She's not going to buy someone a $30,000 car knowing that once they get the car paid that they're going to take off and do whatever they want. She's not that dumb. She's stupid, but she's not stupid. By leasing the car, she still retains control of him. Versus if she bought the car and it's his and she can't take it back, you know? So I think she's leasing it. They have micro leases over there. Oops. Ew. Foodie. Girl. We saw these cards the last time, didn't we? Did we not see these cards the last time? I remember them being in the last spread for them. They were in the last spread. I remember that card. Nope. Nope. Just matters of the heart. A lot of them, just storms, turmoil. Ew. Ew. My butt's falling asleep in this chair. Doggone it. I need more. I need more. I need to see more. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. All right. The Hermit, the Three of Swords, and the Judgment card. Damn. You're done. You're done. It's a done deal, Foodie. It's a wrap. Okay, the show is over. The lights have been turned out. The cameras are off. There's no more film. You gotta go. Get back to your dressing room. Change out of your clothes. Put your street clothes on and leave the building. Leave. It's over. It's time to go. Stop this. Stop the madness. Oh my God. Whoa. It just gets worse. It gets worse. It gets worse. Oh my God, it gets worse. The Hierophant and the Hanged Man. Foodie, it's time to go. It is time to go. My cards are screaming at me right now. It's time to go. You got to go. Salah, listen, you're over there. You're trying to find a way to hang on to her money. At this point, the money is not, it just forget it. Forget it. Forget it, bro. Forget trying to put your feet on her money. Stop trying to sit on her money. Let her go. This relationship, this partnership, whatever you want to call it, is done. It's over. Yeah, it's time to walk away. Walk away. Walk away. Whew. 8 of Cups is somebody at night walking. Cups generally mean fortune. They could mean fortune. They could mean like blessings, money. Somebody walking away from blessings. In Salah's case, that would be like, just walking away from Foodie. Yeah, the relation, you're done, okay? You're done. Walk away. Here's another one. Walk away, Foodie. Walk away. While you still can, walk away. She's over there lying to herself, thinking she could just hold this thing together, but the house of cards is coming down. All she's thinking about is what she's going to lose, what she's going to lose. She's not thinking about what she's going to gain by walking away from this thing. All she's thinking about what she's going to lose. Foodie does not like to lose. She does not like to lose. She doesn't like to lose in relationships, in money, in arguments, nothing. She's always got to win, but she's got to understand you can't win everything. Sometimes you got to lose the battle to win the war. She's a sore loser. She's a bad loser. She wants to win all the time, 100%, but sometimes you just can't do that. Right, exactly, Moon Goddess. Walk away, Foodie. The fact that she doesn't want to lose anything, that's what's leading to this right here. The state of negative suspension of what do I do? What do I do so I can win 100%? I don't want to win just 80% or 75%. I want 100%. There's no possible way you can win 100% because you're losing 100% at the same time. At this stage in the game, it's not about winning or losing. You've already lost, Foodie. What you're determining right now is how much do you want to lose? How much are you willing to lose? Are you willing to lose your life over your pride? Is it your pride worth that much? Because if you're on the other side of the grass, your pride won't matter. Though nobody going to care. It's not even going to be a thing. If you're on this side of the grass where you can see sunshine, You can do anything you want. On the other side, game over. You're done. Once you're done, there's no going back, no reverse, no rewind. So, like, the wheel of fortune is turning. It's saying, do you want to get smart or do you want to say stupid? Hey, seafood pie. So, yeah, that was the two of them. I know, I pity Dave. She's knowing to suck him dry again, both financially and emotionally. I don't know about that, Jade. I mean, a lot of people have wondered for a long time, would she go back to Pete's? I don't think she can go back to Pete's. I heard something recently, and I'm like, that's probably a thing. I keep hearing that when Chantal and Pete moved out of the villa, that there was a very large, expensive repair bill that had to be paid. And I know that Pete's, his name was on the lease, therefore he would be responsible for the damages. So that's probably true. Hold on. Wait a minute. Here we go. That's probably true because I said long ago that if they ever moved out, since her name was not on the lease and his was, for the landlord to make that place livable, they would have to do so much. They'd have to rip out all the carpet. They would have to decontaminate the paint since she was smoking, chemicals in there. Do a complete repaint of the entire apartment since she was smoking cigarettes and that gets in the paint and makes it yellow. They had to repair the bathroom tile. The plumbing was stopped up. I mean, there's so much work that had to be done just to make it nice again. So I keep hearing that there was a $5,000 bill. I can't confirm that. Never saw any receipts, but it wouldn't surprise me if the repair bill was like at least well over 1,000 for all of that. So if that's the case, I doubt Pete would be in a position to take her in. So I don't think Pete can save her. I don't think Pete could say, "Oh yeah, I've got a job and I've got money and you can move in with me." He's living in somebody's house in a room. How could he take her in? Yeah, they did wreck it. They did wreck it. Yeah, at least 5K. Pay new carpets. This was not the fault of the cats. This is strictly Chantal's fault for not changing the litter box. But if the cats were basically forced to use the carpet as a place to do their business, that would mean that cat urine probably more than likely soaked not just into the carpet itself, but the padding underneath, which would also have to be pulled up and replaced. They might have to strip everything down to the floorboard. I mean, we saw the poo on top of the carpet, but urine, they got to get that up. And it's not their fault. It's not the fault of those babies. Walker. So I did a reading on Foodie, one on Salah, one on Foodie and Salah. What else do we want to know? I remember one stream Chantal did. There was a box directly behind her. She was sitting on the couch. There was a box directly over her shoulder. And I sat there and I saw Sam get into the box And it was just like a regular brown box, and used the toilet right there on live stream. Oh no, Peace would never completely wipe Chantal out of his life. But at the same time, he can't save her. He can't take her in and give her a place to stay. Like, she's on her own. Her family's not going to take her in. They're not going to rescue her. I know, Shelly. There was nothing clean for them to go in. Like I said, it's not their fault. They're not to blame. Booger. Hi. Hi, baby. Hi. What? Want to get up here? Booger's loving the heater right now. All about the heater life right now. So we did Chantal, did Salah, did the two of them together. Oh, and that last reading was just too much. My God, it's bad. You're done, Foodie. You're done. The situationship is done. My cards could not have screamed any louder if they tried. You're done. Let it go. Walk away. Salah wants you to walk away. He just won't say so because he's afraid of you. He don't know what to do with you. All right, I think I've done one on the two of them. I think that's it for the evening. Let me put these away. What do you want, Booger? Where you at? Come here. Come here. Come. You want to come up here? You want to say hi? What? Oh. This is Booger. Hi, baby. I'm hoping Julia will be okay too. You want to curl up here? Okay, this is what me and Booger do every night, sometimes 3 or 4 times a day. Mr. Booger. This is something she likes to do with me. We've been doing this since she was a baby. She likes me to hold her this way. Hey, Booger. And then when I go to bed, she tucks herself in. She'll get beneath the covers. But I am hoping that Julie will be all right. And Harry. Like I said, if Chantal had any sense in her head, she would just make arrangements and get back to Canada. Because if something goes wrong in Kuwait, it's going to make things that much harder. You know, her currency over there is almost worth nothing. So she needs to get back to Canada where she can get inpatient or whatever else she needs. I don't think Harry is around. Well, she did a video showing a hamster in the cage. We couldn't see what the hamster really looked like. But I think she's on her 4th or 5th Harry. I think the original Harry got replaced. Things are already really going wrong. Yep. And see, Foodie, by trying to get herself out of a corner with sympathy, she doesn't understand that she's putting herself in an even tighter corner. You know, like by coming on camera and trying to use her diabetes and her issue with food to get out of a corner, the corner's just getting smaller. Because if she comes on camera and she does the mukbangs now, people are really, really going to be upset with her. So by trying to fix one problem, you're creating another one. You're just jumping from one hole into a bigger hole. She's so cute. Hi, Bugs. So like once you put it out there, I've got diabetes and here's my blood sugar readings and they're through the roof. How do you calm your audience down? Like, where do you go from there? She can't do mukbangs, everything will be reported. Yep, well, people have been reporting her stuff. Just that YouTube's not stepping up and doing their job. They said that they're not going to monetize eating issues anymore, but yet here we still are. Booger. You like your chin scratchies? It's a baby. She does love her cuddles. She does. But like where do we go from here? She's using diabetes for attention. How long is that going to last? After Google calls the dead accounts. Yeah, you know what? That's the funny part. A lot of people have been wondering, is she going to get to 100K? Because if she gets to 100K, then that would mean she might get her YouTube silver play button plaque, which is what YouTubers get if you reach 100K. But before they give you that plaque, they check out your account, and if there's a lot of dead subs, they get rid of them first. So even if she reaches 100K, it doesn't mean automatically she's going to get it. They will audit her account. Well, thank you, Burgundy. Well, this is one of the advantages of doing a tarot reading at night, because she gets up and she wants her cuddles. She wants cuddles. Look at the baby. Cat ASMR. And chin scratches. Ham. Nothing like animal colors. You're right. Yeah, look at her. Look at the baby. How much y'all want to bet we're going to see another mukbang in about 24 to 48 hours? Guaranteed. And you know how it's going to go, because we've been here before. She's going to do like a little healthy meal, and then she's going to reward herself with a mukbang. And you know what she's going to say? Come on, say it with me. She's going to say, like, you guys don't understand. It's so hard. This is impossible. It's hopeless. I can't control myself. I'm starving. I was craving this. I was craving that. I'm so stressed out. You guys don't get it. This is the healthy option. My addiction is just too strong. Yeah, she changed her mind. Oh, wait. Oh, we're leaving one out. We're leaving one out. We're leaving one out. Y'all are forgetting one. You know what one you're forgetting? I was going to cook today, but I was so busy, so we just got this instead. That's what she's going to say. Oh, we were so busy getting stuff done today that I just didn't have time to cook anything. She'll make that excuse. Oh, I've just, my day is so full, I couldn't possibly cook anything. I couldn't even heat up a can of soup on the stove. Scales are real. Oh my God, somebody should do a parody. I know you guys have seen that thing on YouTube. Uh, the lady on the plane freaking out saying the people are not real. Somebody should do a parody of Foodie saying the scales are not real. That would be hilarious. That'd be so funny. I'm curious about something. I'm going to do one more reading. Buy one, get one free. Yeah, it was such a great deal, guys. I just had to get two. She's down to baby food. Well, that's appropriate for a toddler. I mean, she's a toddler. Why not baby food? That'd be an awfully big jar, though. I'm curious about something. So we saw that the Empress, the lady with the blonde hair, she's still around. Hello, SEO. A big bottle of juice, gallon-sized jars of baby food. I'm curious about Salah and this lady. Like, what's going on with them? I wonder if giving them a reading will get some insight on what's going on. Hello, SEO. I was like, I forgot about that. Do I think Salah and Allah are working together? Hello, Havasu Mom. Well, I saw something on Twitter, like this keeps getting passed around, that allegedly that Allah and Salah might be traveling together, although there's no evidence they're traveling together. I don't know if they worked it out. I don't know if they mended fences. But somebody in the comments, oh, like, tell Salah hello or something like that. So I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, they were friends before Foodie stepped into the picture. What's that old saying, bros before hoes? So, like, if they were good friends and Foodie got in the middle of it and ruined it, and if Salah has gone through a lot with Foodie, he might have had a wake up moment and thought, you know, like, I've given up everything for this woman and I'm really not getting anything back. I think I miss my friends. I think I miss my family. And I want back the things that made me happy. I mean, I think Foodie, she's very happy being solitary with just one person to talk to and to cling to. But I don't think Salah's that way. I think he's much more social. And him having to be almost antisocial because of Foodie has affected him. And he's at the point where he's like, he's done. He's sick of it. He's looking at the situation and going, I'm not getting anything back out of this. Screw this. I'm out. And she's flipping out because she's having her little tower moment. You've heard nothing about Murad, and I'm sure that's the way he wants it. I think him being put in the public eye like that, he wasn't too happy about it. You know, too much heat. He didn't want the heat. That's why he stepped back, and maybe that's why Salah stepped back. No, Salah hasn't said he's out, but the reading I did earlier, it feels like we are in the last chapter of the book of Salah and Foodie. We're in the last chapter, first paragraph. Like things are really rapidly starting to break down. Like there's a lot of, there is, oh God, distance. That's the word I'm looking for. Distance between them. A lot of emotional distance going on of, you stay over here, I'll stay over here. I'll bring you what you need as far as supplies, but let's just stay away from each other. Like it's not so much of a partnership anymore as it's, you can't go out and do things for yourself, so I'll help you with that, but don't ask any more from me beyond that. In essence, Salah is just sick of being unhappy, and she makes him nothing but unhappy. So I want to check out Salah and the Golden Lady. What's going on with them? One last reading. Who is this Empress? What is their relationship? What are their plans? Ooh, Wheel of Fortune again. Anybody's guess. So the Five of Wands, conflict. There's conflict there. Maybe she's not happy about this whole thing with Foodie, and she's threatening to leave. I need more information. Give me just a second. Oh, oh, oh. Whoa. Yikes. Oh, this is revealing. This is very revealing. Okay. So the card of conflict is the 10 of Cups. This would normally be a happy card, right? But it's a card of conflict. So this woman, whoever she is, she's not a fling. She's not something casual. Whatever they have going on or they want to get going on, like there's talk of marriage, kids, like serious relationship, and it's been blocked. Like I think whoever this woman is, she is the one that he wants to really be involved with and be with, but can't because of you know who. He wants to be with this woman, and Foodie is blocking the way. Blocking the way. He spends a lot of time alone. There's a lot of solitary time. Just constant battles with Foodie. Constant battles with himself. What do I do? How do I handle this? It's just a big burden all the way around. Does Foodie know of her? I don't know for sure. I don't know. But whoever she is, she's very, very close to Salah and has been that way for a while. Like just this swords everywhere. Swords, swords, swords. Look, 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 look. Swords, more swords. Okay? Just in this reading alone, swords. Lots of them. Look at the amount of swords. Look. Chantal with the sword and swords everywhere around him. Conflicts. Like inner conflicts. He's going through a lot of stuff on the inside, a lot of inner battles, and feeling stuck. Wandering in a fog. Like, what do I do? How do I handle this? Like constant battles. Feeling helpless, powerless. How can I handle this? Just basically pacing back and forth in his mind. Like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Just picking that up. And we got this. A Tower card. Whoever this woman is, him being involved with Foodie and not cutting Foodie loose, that might affect his relationship with this woman. I think if he's been in her ear telling her, just wait for me, just wait for me. I'm just trying to get I'm trying to get all the money and stuff for us, and just hold on, hold on, hold on. At some point she's going to say, I'm tired of waiting. I'm really tired of it. Like, what am I waiting for? The situation is not getting any better. She's not going home. What am I here for? Like, everybody has their line in the sand for how patient they are with something. But it sounds like there's conflict everywhere. This was the way it was with the last reading. Like, there's conflict between Foodie and Salah. There's conflict between Salah and his lady love. Like, nobody's happy over there. Nobody. Your right takes the cake. And that's funny you say that, because before Foodie even went to Kuwait the last time, excuse me, sorry. Before she went to Kuwait the last time, I said, once she gets over there, it's a wrap. She's not going to leave. He's going to have an impossible time getting rid of her if something goes wrong. Remember what she said, Shelley? I just have to get into his house. Didn't she say that? I just have to get into his house. Well, that's because once she gets into your house, she's not going to leave. She's laying claim to her territory. She's laying claim to it. I just have to get into his house so I can put my stuff there so he can never get rid of me. Salah had his chance to get away. When she went home the last time, he could have just locked the door and not opened it. Pardon me. But he let her back in. Right, but she went to Kuwait. She went home before, and then she came back. What he should have done when she went home is lock the doggone door and don't answer it when she shows back up. Say, nope, I'm done. Moved in the night and not picked her up at the airport. Right, right. Or, you know what? Wait till she goes to sleep. Whatever stuff that's his in the apartment, pack it up and leave. And then block her number. He could do that. He's got family. If he went to his family and said, I'm done with this one, get me out of here, they would get him out of there. They would. They'd be like, hallelujah. Whatever. Do you need a plane ticket? What do you need? He's still thinking about the money. Salah, her gluttony, it will be her downfall. Your greed will be yours. There's no more rich milk coming out of that locale. Stop milking it. That meat is tainted, sir. Stop thinking there's some kind of value in it. Yeah, she's a freaking stalker who moved in. No, you can't. But his attitude is, I'm going to keep milking the cow until something happens to it. No. The smartest thing to do is to let the cow go into another pasture before something happens. So that's it for all of the readings on Foodie and Salah. Did you guys enjoy? It's hard for a guy to admit he messed up. That's hard for a lot of people to admit. You're welcome. You know what I love about this night? The readings were great. There were no trolls. How awesome is that? I think that's amazing. Last time the trolls were just acting really dumb for no reason. But it was a good night. They behaved themselves. I'm really pleased about that. Thank you. Oh. So, I mean, that's all I got for tonight, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. And I'll do another one in a couple of weeks or so. Like, we'll do a little catch up. Knowing Foodie, she's going to do a lot of mukbangs and stuff. And she can't do every video as my diabetes this and my diabetes that. But I hope you guys have enjoyed. And so I will say thank you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next live or the next video, okay? You want to say hi? You want to say bye, Booger? Come here. Come here. You want to say bye? You want to say bye? Come here. There you go. There's Boggs. Booger. She want to say bye too. You silly girl. All right, guys, I'm going to go. Booger, she wants me to go to bed anyway. That's right. I know it's funny. My cat tells me when to go to bed. Around 9, 10 o'clock, she's like, why are you not in bed, Mother? Because I don't want to go to bed because I'm an adult. She tries to force me to go to... Your dog does that? They try to dictate when you go to sleep? Kind of push you and pressure you to do that? Yeah, Booker does it. Look at her. Look. The sadness of it all. Baby. Yeah, cats. It's not my house. I just pay the rent. It's her house. This is not my house. This is her house. I just pay the bills and the rent and buy the food and change the litter box and the water dish. This is Booger's house. Ah, Booger. And Booger is a she. Yeah, Booger allows me to live here because, you know, I bring the food, so I have an important job. Nice name. Well, I know that Booger is not the nicest sounding name for a cat, but there's a story behind it. Would you like to know the story? The story behind her name is originally her name was supposed to be Rags. But when she was little, Booger was a kitten and she would jump up and grab onto my hand. When I was sitting in my computer chair, she would grab onto my hand with her little needle claws. And I'd be like, "Oh, you're such a booger." Hey, Catherine. And I did that so much that she just came to know that her name was Booger because she's acting like a booger. Readings from Orlando, Florida, where it's in the 50s. I'm jealous. Right now it's like 27 degrees here. So I am jealous of your 50 degrees. It's a cute name with your booger. All right, guys, I'm going to go and put myself and Booger to bed. Look at her. This is sad. 70s in Phoenix. Come on over. But it's cold outside. I don't want to go outside. Booger, I gotta. All right. All right. Thank you guys for being here. I'm going to get to bed and bring her to bed too. Thank you guys for being here tonight. I'm going to go. Bye.